Hello, everyone. I must say something. Over the years, I've been so disappointed in, politicians. People get into office and then they change. They begin to do anyhow. But you see, this Soludo, Charles Chukuma Soludo's owner. I think what I should say is the most disappointing of it all. I remember doing a tweet, when Charles Soludo was vying for to be governor, and I was like, oh, if he does very well, his campaign for presidency, I'm sure to be on that team. I just can't believe the kind of person that Soludo has turned out to be. You know what? This is like a technocrat. That's why all of these charlatans we have in office, we also say to us, see that is this all a technocrat? Is sure he knows the policies around? What has he entered inside and done? There was someone that said that there was even that time, because there was so much hope on Soludo to be able to say, yes, these are the kind of people that we need in offices. I remember someone saying that if Soludo fails, that's the end of democracy in Nigeria. Because in the sense that was a technocrat who was going in, who knew everything that was supposed to do. If he now gets in there and doesn't do very well, then where is the hope? Who is it that is going to do very well? But I'm glad to say that we have an Alex Otti actually showing the way and showing that indeed that there's a sound, someone is trying to test something, and me and our manager and a day like that, honestly. There's an Alex Otti who is out there doing things, and people can see that governance is not really rocket science. It's about people caring, it's about people wanting to do the right thing, it's about people knowing that indeed that they are accountable, not just to God, not just to the people, but also to themselves and also to God. I mean, how can you have the opportunity to be a governor, and then after your years in office, you really didn't do anything, or you can't even say to yourself, beat your chest and say, this is how amazing I was to the people? When I first of all saw this headline, honestly, I thought there must be some kind of mistake, that must have happened, something that didn't go right. But let me just look at the headline for you. It says, I shunned plea from lawmaker to fix bad road because he wasn't a member of my party. Boast Anambra Governor Soludo. Honestly, Soludo said this thing. I'm still finding it difficult that somebody publicly said it. It wasn't that he thought it in his mind, that he actually allowed it to come out through. Even thinking it in his mind is a crime. Talk less of allowing it to come in. So because somebody is not part of, what kind of gutter politics is that? What kind of dirty politics? What kind of local champion politics is that? What kind of low-minded politics is that? That Soludo will not say that, because somebody is not a member of his party, if he's talking about the roads that that are bad in their area, that he will not do that's such a small-minded personality. Honestly, it's unbelievable. So it said Governor Soludo said the lawmaker Noble Igwe, who is now a member of the ruling All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA) in the state, presented the state of the road known as Nwokedi Street in Okpokpo community, Ogbaru local government area of the state. But Soludo, dismissed his complaint because he was in the opposition. So that's to say now, for example, now there will not be any federal government projects going on in Anambra because Anambra is APGA, right? And APGA is not the ruling party. This is so shameful, honestly. Soludo should really be ashamed of himself. It went also told that Governor Chukuma Soludo of Anambra State has narrated how he refused to fix a bad road in the state because the House of Assembly member who presented the poor state of the road to him was in the opposition party. Governor Soludo said the lawmaker, I think I've read that before. Sometimes Sahara reporters have a way of reporting, repeating the same thing. Sahara reporters reported in March 2023 how Governor Soludo threatened to frustrate any member of opposition political parties in the state who emerged winner in the March 18, 2023 governorship and state House of Assembly election. Can you imagine? If it's not Nigeria and the fact that the legislative arm, they don't know what their business is. How is it that it's a governor, it's an executive person, a governor that is threatening the legislative arm that ordinarily has been given more power by the state? Can you just see, by the constitution, I mean? But because of course, in Nigeria, it's who holds the naira that controls everything. Those people in the legislative arm of government have really forgotten what their main responsibility is. So Soludo, according to a video obtained by Sahara reporters, where he spoke in Igbo, threatened to never approve any developmental project for members of opposition parties in the State House of Assembly. He categorically said that any candidate of any of the opposition parties in the state who won the state assembly election would know they would be solely entitled to their salary, as such individuals will have no relationship with him. Speaking at the inauguration of the 12-kilometer of roads in the Okpoko area on Monday, Governor Soludo confirmed the fulfillment of his threat a year ago. The Punch reported the governor as saying, "I rejected the advice to develop Wokedi Street because the House member representing the area was formerly in the opposition. As of the time he brought the pursuit of the road to my attention and advised it to be repaired, he was in the opposition then, and I did not listen to him." Very shameful to say that Governor Soludo, that is supposed to be educated, is speaking in this way. And that's why sometimes, education degrees are actually overrated. Some people are actually very intelligent. They have high IQ, but they have very, very and extremely low EQ. And I think Governor Soludo is one of those people that have very low emotional quotient, and that's why he's speaking in this way. This is not the way a leader speaks. This is the way that some bully who got into position of leadership speak. And honestly, it's so disappointing to say that Governor Soludo is someone that that is saying all of this thing. But one day he said, God, according to Governor Soludo, I was taking a walk. One guy showed me a road which the honorable member representing Ogbaru constituency one, Nobuchukwu so Igwe, has spoken to me about, and because he was an opposition, I could not do anything on the road. Today, Nobu Igwe is in our party and is a mainstream member, so we have listened to him. When he was in the opposition, he was in the parlor talking, but his voice could not be heard. But today, he's not only a mainstream member of our party, but he's right in the bedroom talking with us. You cannot be outside and be talking. You have to come inside the bedroom so that we can listen to you. Very shameful and very pathetic for someone who is democratically elected. You can imagine the way he would have behaved, if he's one of those people who got into power by all means. He urged the people to support his government, saying that he's in the governance because of places like Okpoko, but yet you didn't know because the person representing them is in opposition, you refused to do it, and that he will rebuild Okpoko and give the people a sense of belonging. Even if there's no money in Anambra, we wouldn't mind using all the money in Anambra to develop Okpoko. Okpoko must be rebuilt. One of the reasons I became governor was to give Okpoko identity, but yet when Okpoko had a member who was in opposition, you didn't give them identity. All I can say is that honestly, I'm really ashamed on behalf of Soludo, since he does not have any capacity to be ashamed of such statement coming out from him. And this is the reason why I always talk about politics. We need to be more active in politics. People staying away and saying they will not do politics. You just allow people get in and begin to behave anyhow. By the time Governor Soludo is voted out of office, the next time anybody comes in, they will know that the power truly belongs to the people and not just to a few people who want to do everything with it. I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm actually at a seminar. And I just had to just step aside and do this video that I need to put and place out at that time. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And it's really important we keep the conversation going and let people hear and see more of this. Thank you. Bye.